Well, it's Wear Red Friday all over again. And we're here talking about something that is absolutely certain, and that is uncertainty. Uncertainty, yes. Life is all about uncertain stuff. Truth is that we like to be in a certain situation. We like to know what's coming. We like to know what's coming for dinner. We like to know what's coming at work. We like to know what's coming in a meeting. The truth is that life is uncertain in many ways. And this book by Nathan Furr is emblematic of that. And I'm looking forward to sharing a few thoughts with you that might be of interest to you. You might even want to go out and buy this book and do some study on it. The Upside of Uncertainty book reframes uncertainty not as a problem or to eliminate, but as a very condition that enables growth, innovation, and meaningful progress. The author, Nathan Furr, argues that individuals and organizations stall when they demand predictability, and yet they thrive when they learn to navigate ambiguity with curiosity, experimentation, and disciplined adaptability. Drawing from behavioral science, entrepreneurship, and leadership research, the book offers practical tools to move forward without having all the answers, treating uncertainty as a space for discovery rather than fear. The central message is that progress belongs to those willing to act and learn and adjust before certainty arrives. Think about a lot of things that apply here. It was uncertain about how to get to the moon in 1961, but we made it by the end of the decade. There were a lot of things that we didn't know about. In fact, they say that only 5% of the data and the technology was available in 1961 for us to get to the moon. Yet that uh, uncertainty created an environment where we learned a lot real quick. One sentence overview of this book: success doesn't come from waiting for clarity. Success comes from learning how to move intelligently through the unknown abyss. So, a couple of talking points I want to give to you. First of all, uncertainty is a natural state of progress. Trying to eliminate uncertainty often prevents advancement. Every meaningful innovation begins without guarantees. Over planning can create paralysis rather than readiness. Planning is, I've used this term before, and I think Eisenhower's the one it was attributed to. Planning is priceless. Plans are worthless. So you got to be doing planning, certainly. Leaders must normalize not knowing that not knowingness, and then growth requires stepping into incomplete information. Number two, action creates clarity, not the other way around. You got to be moving forward. The rudder on a ship doesn't work unless you're in movement. We gain understanding by doing, moving, not waiting. Something won't work. Let's try something else. But if you're not moving, you're not learning anything. Small experiments reduce risk while increasing learning. Feedback from action is often more valuable than speculation. Movement builds confidence faster than analysis. And we talked a little bit in the morning huddle we had about the difference in training and education. They go hand in glove. Education is certainly necessary, especially when you're talking about the medical field. But as important, maybe more so than education, is the actual the actual in the field, in the hospital room, uh, doing the interviews and doing the synthesis, if you will. Iteration replaces illusion for perfect planning. The number 3 point: reframe fear as data. It's just data. It's just a point, but it's nice to have data so you can have at least a point A and a point B. Discomfort signals importance, not danger. So there's difficulty in the uncertainty. Discomfort, yeah, must be important. Anxiety often marks areas of potential growth. Learning to interpret fear changes decision making. Avoidance shrinks opportunity. Engagement expands it. Courage is a repeatable skill, not a personality trait. You can have courage in a lot of different ways. Fourth point to make is building systems that adapt, not plans that freeze. Systems that adapt. Be flexible. Flexibility is so important. Rigid plans fail in dynamic environments. You got to have the room to be changing for sure. Flexible strategies outperform fixed roadmaps. Teams should design for adjustment, not prediction. Learning loops matter more than long-range forecasts, and resilient organizations reward experimentation. The fifth and final point on this book of uncertainty is identify shifts from being right to getting better. There are people that are right way people. There are people that are better way people. The right way is important to be in the ballpark. The right way people. Let's know what the boundaries are. Now that we're in the boundaries, within the boundaries at the right way, we need to be focusing on getting better. Thriving in uncertainty requires humility and curiosity. Replace proving with improving. Ask better questions instead of defending answers. Continuous learners outperform static experiments. And progress becomes a mindset, not a milestone. Bottom line is the upside of uncertainty teaches that uncertainty is not an obstacle to leadership. It is the environment in which leadership actually operates. Those who succeed are not ones who wait for assurance, but the ones who develop the discipline to test, to learn, and to adapt continuously. I'm thinking Thomas Edison is a good example there. When we stop demanding certainty and start building capability, uncertainty becomes a strategic advantage instead of a liability. It's a great lesson for us to learn. If you'd like to know more about what we got going on, I'd be happy to talk with you. I'm a white coach, a genius coach, genius accelerator, helping people understand who they are better so they can be even more impactful in today's world, fast-changing world. My phone number is 505-706-2868, or you can reach me on my email address is paul@wilsonabq.com, or even visit my website at spreadyourgenius.com. God bless you. Have a great weekend. We'll look forward to talking to you real soon. God bless.